up guys, how you doing? Welcome to my channel. I'm very sorry for posting this video late. I was supposed to post it yesterday and I was supposed even to shoot it yesterday, but you know, sometimes when you have something new, it's not really new, but when you want to try and use like a different camera to shoot, and then you keep on trying to set it but it's not picking up. That's what has been happening since Monday. Yes, but finally I've figured out how to use this particular camera, and yes, so this is, yeah, we are here. So what I'm going to talk to you today is about the reasons why I left my 9 to 5 to no salary at all. I'm shooting it today. I'm going to edit it today. Today is 5th, so if you see this video today on 5th, just know that I've really done my best, you know. So yeah, so I've worked in 5 companies, and all the 5 companies I resigned with no job. And looking back, my reasons were always the same. Apart from now the last company that I worked in, there was only one reason, which is a bit different from the rest. Then the reason is I left with the mindset of not going back to employment, and this is me, and here I am. Yeah, so my main reason for leaving, like one of the things that usually make me leave a company, is when I'm not feeling, it's when I don't feel challenged at all with the job. So that is usually one of the reasons. So guys, the lighting is not even doing me any justice. The sun keeps on coming, like going and coming back, you know. So let me just try and use this. I hope it will add more lighting to this video. But yes, if you don't feel challenged in a company, it means even your growth is going to be very kidogo, yani it's going to be very small. So every time that I used to feel like I'm not growing in a company, it was like my cue to exit and move to the next. So growth is very important when you work in a company, and one of the things that I used to list down when I'm starting a new, like when I'm joining a new company, is to have at least the things that I need to achieve within a certain period of time. The longest time I've ever worked in a company is 2 years, 4 months, yes. So I usually time myself, like give myself that in this company, by this particular time I'm supposed to learn this and this and this. So the moment I learn almost everything that I was supposed to learn, the moment I join that particular company and I feel like there's nothing else to learn and I'm just stagnant, I usually just exit. The other reason why I resigned, especially on my last job, is because I felt like my side hustle was giving me more money than that particular job. So I used to take off days and go and work maybe just for a day or 2 days, and I could make like double the amount that I was earning in that particular company. So I just told myself, what if I just leave and go and concentrate on my side hustle and not work here 9 to 5, because I used to be there from 9 to 5. But when I go out there and do a job for like 2 days or 1 day, I was making more money. So that's the other thing that made me leave. So another reason why I kept on resigning from one job to another is because sometimes you just feel like you don't love whatever you're doing, and when there's no love, it doesn't make sense. So even you watching this, if you're working in a place and you don't love that particular job that you're doing, trust me, hon, it's not worth your time. Like, you only live once, you only have one shot at life, and you can only do the things that you love doing. Even if sometimes they don't give you money immediately, what you love doing, that thing that you can do for free without being paid, is what you should figure out how you can do it and satisfy other people and satisfy yourself and get money out of it and make money out of it. That particular thing that you can do without being paid. So I think sometimes you just need to take that step and follow what we want to do anyway, that is not what I would put me here. But my reason for leaving is usually when I don't love what I'm doing, when it doesn't make me happy. Yep. Like, I got too comfortable, and I don't like being comfortable, and because there's nothing much you can learn when you're comfortable. You can only learn things when you're out of your comfort zone. It got to a place whereby I used to just go to work, I knew what I was supposed to do. It became more of a routine, and it was just so annoying. And I always want to be out of my comfort zone, or just to be, you know, to be able to learn more and just see, like, try and do everything, try to use your brains, use your mind, use everything, you know. I have that energy, and I like using it. And if I'm in a place whereby I feel like I'm not using it enough, and I feel like I'm getting comfortable, and you know, there's no one who's asking you why you're just chilling, why you're just sitting, blah blah blah. So yeah, so I decided to leave because I don't like comfort at all. And one thing I've learned during the whole process of now being outside is that, especially when you're broke, sweethearts, when you're broke, you can think, you usually have ideas, and that is me. When I don't have money, when I'm on a tight budget, I'm always thinking of new ideas. I'm always like doing them, because you know, it's one point to think of an idea, it's another to make it, like to put it into place. So I always think of it and dig deep into it, like just do it. There are things that I do, and then when I get to meet with a friend of mine, I'm like, by the way, you know, I've been doing this, and then they're like, oh, since when the last time we spoke, that was not what you're planning to do. But yeah, so these things you get to, these ideas will start coming to you when you're out of your comfort zone, and when you're outside, like you're, you know, you're thinking, your brain is busy working and all that. When you're comfortable, at some point I used to feel like payment wasn't enough. Like I got there from 9 to 5, yet when I compare that with my side hustle and what my side hustle was giving me, it wasn't making sense at all, me spending all those hours in that particular company and getting such amount of, you know, of money. So I compared the two and I did my calculation, and I was like, I think it's better off if I just leave this particular company and go and focus fully in my side hustle, which now was going to become my main hustle. When you're not happy with the payment, it means you're not going to be motivated going to work. And that is what used to happen. Like, I remember I used to go to work not because I loved doing whatever I was doing or I was happy or motivated motivated of going to that particular place, but I used to go to work because of the people, like the relationship that I built with the people that I met there. And that was just so wrong. It wasn't good for my employer at all, because the reason why I went to that particular company was to work, not to meet other people. I just told myself, you know what, Christine, let me just leave. And that even happened in those other employments. So you see, when you're not motivated at work, it means you'll start complaining about every single thing, because when you focus on the negative, you'll only see the negative in a place. No matter how good the company tries to do something, you'll always be seeing the negative thing. So when you go to that particular point, just leave. And you know, because it doesn't make sense to stay in a place that you keep on complaining about. You complain about the salary, you complain about everything, you complain about the food, even the flies, you know. Just you go to a point where I was just tired of complaining and I had to say no to it. And that's when I resigned. When I start complaining too much about something, I just leave. I mean, just cut that thing and let it go and move to the next and be the change, or rather make that change happen. So that's what I usually do. And I left. And then this time round, when I was leaving employment, I felt ready, like I was ready and prepared to leave. You need to be ready to leave. That is actually my last point. You need to be ready, like mentally, psychologically. You're supposed to be financially ready too. In this case, I wasn't ready financially, but at the end of the day, sometimes you might never be ready. You just have to go and do it. But yeah, I wasn't ready financially, but I was ready mentally, which is very, very important. I knew that what I was going to, which was of course working for myself and going to this world that, I don't know, yeah, just taking the risk. I knew it was going to be very hard, but at the end of the day, there's nothing good that comes easy. You have to put in the work. So I was prepared. I knew the days I would go without making anything or bringing in new customers. I knew the days that I was going to be feeling low and all that, but yeah, I was ready. I was prepared. And to even add on this, I remember there's a time we did a training in my former employer brought someone in to train us on decision making. If you want to know if the decision you're making is right or it's wrong. So there were so many steps that you were given. Of course, I love writing. I love writing so much. So of course, there are notes that I took. And I remember when I went to Atamu, I was able to go through the notes as I was trying to strategize for my 2019. And yeah, so I felt like I was super prepared to do this. And you who's watching this, I know we all have different paths in life, and your journey, your story is different. My story is different. These are the reasons why I left my employment and the reason why I left my last employment. You might be having the same experience where you are, but I'm not telling you to leave. You can still work things out, so don't leave. I'm sharing this with you so that you know the reasons why I left and the reason why I kept on resigning, because there was just something in me that I wasn't satisfied. I don't know, but again, satisfaction is very, like, human beings, we never get satisfied. You get this and then the next day you want this, you get this, the next day you want this. But yeah, so I'm still in the journey, and we live once, guys, and I have to do all these things. I have to live my purpose. And right now, by the way, guys, even talking to you, just makes me happy because I love doing this. Like, I love sharing my experiences with you. So we've come to the end of this video. It's been a struggle. I'm editing, like I'm shooting and then put on my laptop, edit. So that's why, you know, light is on and off. So at least I've gotten to the end of this video, and thank you so much guys for watching. If you have any idea or if you have anything in mind that you want to ask me, feel free to leave a comment. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, kindly do. And for those who subscribe, by the way, kisses to you. And until next time, bye bye.